Good morning guys, welcome to today's workout. We're going to do a lower body strength workout. You can just start warming up with some squats while I'm talking. Just make sure you're turning your toes out, got a nice wide stance, and as you're squatting down you're just keeping your chest up. While you're doing those, I'll just tell you a little bit about the class today. We're going to be doing our lower body workout. All the exercises are going to focus on the legs. If you've got any weight at home, kettlebells or dumbbells, that will help you just kind of get a bit more weight on the exercises, but it will still work if you have just your body weight. We're now moving on to our stiff-legged deadlift, so if you do have any weight, just pick your lightest weight and you're just looking to tip forward from the hips, get that stretch on the hamstrings each time, and keep tipping over. Make sure there's not much bend in the knees. You can also use a bag loaded up with some shopping. I've talked about this before, but there's going to be a bag with a couple of cans and jars and things like that, and it's just about a little bit of weight. So now you've done your stiff-legged deadlifts, we're going to move on to our split stance. So you just take one leg back behind you and you're just going to carry on doing the same movement. You're tipping over at the hips, keeping just a little bend in the knees, and that stretch should just be on the front leg, so really focusing on that front leg. Do about 4 each leg, and then have a quick rest. Make sure you've got your space and your weight. And we're ready to go, guys. So grab your heavier weight or the heaviest weight you've got. And we're going to start with 30 seconds of squats. Notice how slowly I'm going down into the squats. Try to do that. If your weight is too light, if you've got something that's quite easy, then really sit down slow into your squats and have that pause at the bottom of each one there, so that you can really get some time under tension on the legs. Obviously, if you've got a heavier weight, then you don't have to go this slow, but it's just a way of adding some extra difficulty if you're finding that your weight is just a little bit too light. Now we're going to move on to our split squats. You take a nice long stride, just like you would for a lunge. You're just going to do all your reps on one leg without swapping and without stepping forward and back each time. And I'm just showing you from the side now as well, just so you've got that side on view. Again, you can go slower and you can pause. If your weight is too light, you can make it a bit harder. But for now, I'm just going at a regular pace. And it's time to change leg. Other foot forward, nice long stride, and off we go. Just keep getting nice and low, keep that pressure on the front leg, you're driving down through your heel. And again, you could do this with your bag of shopping, you could just hold it up by your chest, just like I'm doing with the kettlebell. Just do what you need to do to make that front leg work nice and hard. These are 30 seconds per exercise. We're almost done. And we're going to move on to our deadlift exercises, the two that you did in the warm-up. So we'll start, this will be one of your heavier exercises. You'll start with both legs even, grab your heaviest weight, and again you're just looking for that hamstring stretch. That's why it doesn't matter too much if you don't have a heavy weight, because you have got the opportunity here just to get that maximum stretch, and that will add difficulty to it, and that will add some soreness to the muscles regardless of how heavy your weight is. That being said, if you have got heavy weight, this is definitely the exercise to use it. Again, we'll do this for 30 seconds, keep going for that stretch, and now we're going to split the stance. We're going to go into that second exercise. You can probably keep the weight the same for this, and your focus is all on that front leg, so that front knee should be almost completely straight. Should be getting that stretch in the front hamstring, and keep tipping over, keep the back nice and flat. Good job guys, keep going for that stretch. And change leg, time for the other side. So again, tip over from the hips, push the hips back. Front leg is mostly straight. Trying to resist that little bit of knee bend creeping in there. You should just get that stretch in the hamstrings every time. Back leg is up on tiptoes to prevent you from pushing too much through it. So all your focus is on your front leg. Okay, for this next one you will need some kind of surface. Hopefully you're near the sofa or the chair or a coffee table. We're going to go down into our lunges or over our split squats. You're going to pause down there and you're going to twist over the front leg. And this one is going to be 10 reps on each leg. So you can pause the video if it takes you longer than what it takes me here. You can see every time we're going down to the bottom, dead stop, twist over the front leg, and then come up. And I've just got that bag full of shopping there just instead of one of my weights, just so you can see how we would use that. You can still totally use one of your heavier weights if you want to. You'll see that I'm kind of losing balance, I'm adjusting here and there. You can feel free to do that anytime. Just make sure it feels comfortable for you. And it's time for me to change leg. Obviously you might have done yours quicker, or you might be doing them slower. Once you've done 10, change side. All the other exercises are for time, they're all 30 seconds, but this one is for reps. This is 10 reps. You're far enough away from the chair that you can push your heel down to the floor on your front leg. You can get that balance when you're there, and you can get that twist as well. The twist is mainly there to get you to hold at the bottom, pause, but it's also going to add some twisting around the hips and the glutes as well, so it adds into our benefit for this one. See, I'm losing my balance again there. Just reset as soon as you can, and we'll get our 10 reps done. Alright guys, we're ready for round 2. Again, you can pause the video if you want more rest, but because we probably don't have that much weight, we're going to try and keep the intensity nice and high. We're going to try and go straight back into it. So this is back to our squats, and again it's 30 seconds. Just sit nice and low, keep the chest up, and hit that pause at the bottom if you don't have enough weight. Just keep that pressure on the legs, try not to rest at the top for too long, try to go straight back down into that next rep. And keep those squats going. And now it's time for the split squats. We've got one leg forward, and again we're going to go for those continuous reps all on the front leg. Back leg is up on tiptoes. We've got that side on view again. You can see the back leg on tiptoes, and we can see the pressure through the foot of through the heel of the front leg. Keeping that constant work on the front leg. And it's time to change, guys. Straight over to the other side, and constant reps again, straight up and down. Good work, guys. Nearly there. Keep it going. And we've got a couple more. And rest there, and we're on to our deadlifts. Back to your heavier weight. Looking for that stretch in the hamstrings again. The real trick is, as you go down, try not to let your knees have an extra bend. The lower you go, the more tempting it is to bend your knees into it. You really want to keep the knees almost completely straight. And again, it's that stretch in the hamstrings that will give us a clue as to whether we're getting it right or not. If you don't feel that stretch in the hamstrings, you either need to push your knees back or straighten your upper back and your lower back out. And it's time to split stance. So again, now we're looking for the stretch in the front leg. In my video, it's my left leg. That's where you should feel the stretch right now. Back leg is on tiptoes, just to keep the weight off of it, just to keep the pressure all on that front leg. Nearly there, guys, driving through that front heel. And it's time to change side. Same thing, other side. We're trying to drive through the heel, keep the knee almost completely straight, just keep that stretch going. We're still trying to keep most of the bend out of the knee, and we're still trying to keep the back completely straight. Just reaching down with that kettlebell. You will feel this in your lower back slightly, but the main focus should be on your hamstrings. If you're feeling it on your back loads, then it could be you're rounding your back into it a bit too much. But now we're going to move on to those Bulgarian split squats again. We've got our back leg elevated, and we're going to go for our 10 reps. Every time we get to the bottom, we pause and we twist. So we pause and twist every time. The back knee isn't resting on the floor when we get to that pause. We are hovering and holding that position. Good work, guys. Just keep it going. And time to change over. Keep pushing through the front leg, keep that heel down on the floor. So we've got one or two more. Get nice and low, twist over that front leg. Keep that pressure through the heel, and we're done. Go straight into our third set, guys. Back to your weight and back to your squats again. So toes out about 10 to 2, chest up, and nice and slow, keeping that pause. Want to make these as vertical as possible. Want to make it about the chest staying upright and as much bend through the knees as you can. Really use this time while you're away from the heavier weights to really work on your squat technique. Make sure you're getting as low as you can, keeping your back nice and flat, and come back to the gym with a perfect squat. And now it's time for our split squats. Nice long stride. You want to go long enough on your stride that you can push your heel down to the floor, and just keep on going. Constant reps on that front leg. Like your squat on this one, you're upright, your chest is up. You're not trying to tip over, not trying to fold over like we will with our deadlifts in a minute. This is all about trying to stay vertical. And it's time to change leg, guys. Over to the other side, pressure through the heel, and let's go. Got to keep getting these reps, guys. This is our last set of these, so just keep working. Try to push through any kind of burn you're getting in your legs. Try to just keep it up. And we're done, and we're on to our deadlifts. Heaviest weight again, looking for that hamstring stretch, and let's go. Challenge yourself to go lower this time if you can without changing your technique. As low as you can without rounding your back or bending your knees. And again, that hamstring stretch is how you'll know whether you've got it right or not. Keep going for it, guys. Keep getting as low as you can. Time to split stance, focusing on one leg now. And again, same rules apply. Getting as low as you can with your best technique. Getting as much hamstring stretch as you can. Good job, guys. Keep it going. Keep going for that stretch. Time to change. Other leg. Good job, guys. Keep it going. Keep getting those reps on this other leg. Push through the heel. Keep going for that stretch. And time for those Bulgarian split squats. Elevating that back leg and getting as low as we can, as controlled as we can with the front leg. Last 10 reps each leg of this, and then we've got a nice challenge to finish with. So keep this going. Twisting over the front leg. Make sure you're keeping count, make sure you're doing 10 each side, or you can just keep going until I change leg. And time to change. Good work guys, keep it up, keep getting nice and low. Keep holding that pause. We're nearly there, we're over halfway on the second leg. And last one. Alright guys, nice work. So we've done 3 sets. So if you want to have a rest, pause the video now, give yourself maybe 30 seconds to a minute rest, and I'll start to tell you about the next challenge we've got. Okay guys, so we're going to do it every minute on the minute challenge, which is where you set a time for a minute, you complete the exercises on the screen, and whatever time you've got left at the end of that minute is your rest time. As soon as that 1 minute is up, you go again. So in this example, we do our 10 bridges. We squeeze the glutes, we drive down through the heels. You're going as fast as you can, but you're trying not to be all over the place. You're keeping control with your speed. And we get straight up after we do those into our pop squats. And again, this is 10 reps. And we're going from feet together to feet apart, dropping right down into that squat. You do 10 reps as quick as you can. Time really counts here guys, so keep it fast. And then we're going into a split lunges or a jumping lunges. You can see there are some where I'm going quite low, some where I'm going quite high. It just depends on whether you have any knee pain or any kind of hip balance problems. You just want to go as low as you can. This was 8 each side. And then whatever time you've got left at the end, I think there's about 15 seconds left when I did this. So you use those 15 seconds rest, and when they're up, we start a new minute and we get ready to go again. So maybe now's the time for you guys to get started on that one. Set your timer, ready on the floor, and press start. Let's go, 10 bridges. As quick as you can, keeping that squeeze in the glutes, keeping your pressure through your heels, going as fast as you can. And straight up into our pop squats. The quicker you go, the more rest you get. That 1 minute timer should be on. Keep this going guys. Into our split lunges. Choose the depth you want to go to. Obviously some of you are going to do it much faster than others if you're going all the way down versus if you're not going very far at all, but it's entirely individual. Alright guys, time to rest again. So again, because I've got this on a loop, it's again going to be about 15 seconds rest. So I've set this on here to repeat 3 times, but you can do it up to as many times as you want. The idea is as you get more tired, you're going to slow down, and if that's the case, then eventually you may not get it all done in a minute, and that would be your time to stop. If you aim for 3 to 5 sets, that would still be fine. It's just one extra finisher for the lower body. So keep going on this one guys, go as many times as you feel you can. Just keep trying to beat that time. The quicker you go, the more rest time you'll get. So well done guys, that's us done for today. Like I say, you can keep doing more rounds. All you need is your 1 minute timer and some music, but you can keep going on that. You can keep going for as many rounds of that every minute on the minute as you like. Depends how much time you've got. Make sure to do some stretches and have a good cool down, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be posting on the page later today. So I'll see you soon. Bye.